So we're going to go over color correcting for this tutorial, and right now color correcting is trending, but it is not anything necessarily new to the makeup world. I feel like sometimes things just kind of go in and out and trend, and but color correcting can be very tricky. So I thought it was important to show you guys some tips and kind of also explain, because all these different colors, where do you begin, really? You know, you're at the aisle, you're looking at the store, and you're like, yellows and blues and purples and oranges and reds, and why would I put that on my face? So I just wanted to explain to you guys what each color does and the importance and how to properly apply each of them if you want. When you're figuring out what areas you want to color correct, I would suggest washing your face, no makeup on, looking in the mirror, and noticing any imperfections you have. We all have them. They're all there, but this is a good way to hide those. So for me, I have rosacea on my cheeks, so I definitely wanted to color correct those. And then I do have dark circles under my eyes. So of course I want to always color correct. So I would suggest looking in the mirror, finding those spots that you want to color correct with no makeup on. And also looking in the mirror at the end of the day when you have applied makeup, but it's at the end of the day, and see what imperfections have shown through your foundation also, because there are some imperfections that you have on your face that your foundation covers up just fine. There's no reason to apply anything else underneath it. It lasts all day. You have no worries in the world. So don't color correct it. So color correcting is very easy, and basically the concept comes from the color wheel right here, and it you basically just look at the color that you want to correct, and across from it is the color that you would use to correct it. So for instance, the dark circles. Usually your dark circles are blue purplish tones, so you want to use an orange reddish tone to correct it. It's just basically a color wheel, and you can Google this image and it'll show you exactly what color, just in case you forget, or you're at the store and you're wanting to buy something color corrective and you can't remember. Just Google color wheel and it'll show you exactly what colors to pick from. Okay, so next we're going to go through each color and what it does a little bit more in detail. So first we're going to start with an orange color corrector, and this is the NYX Dark Circle Concealer, and in deep, but when you do apply it to your skin, it definitely is more orange. And the orange is going to cancel out the dark circles and that blue purplish tint that you have under your eyes. This can also be used to cover up, actually any of these, if you have kind of a tattoo in that certain specific color range, you can use these to cover up tattoos or bruises or anything like that. So then for the mint green, and I ended up getting all the NYX HD concealers, sticks like these, and they're $4.99 at Ulta. The mint green cancels out redness, so any acne or pimples you have, you can spot correct those and then do your foundation. Any rosacea or any blood vessels that are in your face that you want to correct. Again, I have rosacea, so the green I think is really, really helpful. I mean, even just looking in the camera view, I'm just like, I kind of can't stop looking at it because I can definitely tell a difference. But so this like I said, this cancels out redness, and it is really green, and this stuff is really thick. So again, I would apply it as thin as you can. Rub it with your fingers just in your problem areas. You don't want to go all over the face with it, because then you'll start worrying about keeping it covered. Then we have the lavender, which cancels out a yellow tone, any sallow areas. I know a lot of people who have kind of deep set eyes and dark circles will have a lot of that yellow tone right in here before they get to the dark circles, and this will help. This will also really help brighten up under eyes. So even if, like for me, I want to try doing this just right in here, because it will really truly brighten it up underneath there, even if you don't have necessarily yellow tone in your skin. So there's the lavender. And then there's some other colors too that are on the color correcting list, or if you ever see a color correcting palette, there'll be a few more too. But those are mainly the ones that I think really the top 3 or 4 that people would utilize the most and would really benefit from color correcting with those certain colors. So I hope that was clear and precise for you guys, and of course if you have any questions, just please comment below and I'll answer them to the best of my ability or find the answer for you. And we're going to jump into the tutorial and I'll just show you how I applied it and kind of the steps I did to get this foundation the way it is now. And I'm also I'll be open if you guys want me to show you maybe like a half and half, you know, half face with no color correcting and the other half of the face with the color correcting, just to see what it looks like. I mean, I think I can tell a difference in here, but I'm not sure, you know, truly if you had a half and half what that would look like. So if y'all are interested in that, please comment below. I would love to do anything you guys want to see, and thank y'all for watching. Okay, so I've already washed and moisturized my face, and now we're going to go in and be sure to prime with this routine, because you do not want to skip this step at all. You want to make sure everything sticks and stays. And then we're going to go in and we're going to conceal the dark circles with the orange color. And again, this is deep. It's the NYX Dark Circle Concealer. And we're going to apply that with our fingers, and we're going to start focusing it first right in the area where that purple bluish color is, where your dark circles are. And then you just want to continue to work that outwards, just getting thinner and thinner and just kind of pushing that product in. Okay, next we're going to go in with the NYX HD Concealer in green, and we're going to apply this and do any of the corrections where you have redness on your face. So I was, again, most excited about this color because I do have rosacea on my cheeks. And you want to just apply this directly in very small amounts, and then use your finger to kind of apply it wherever else you want it on your face. By using your finger, you have more control. It warms the product up, and it also makes sure that you are applying a thin layer. You want to start thin, and then if you need to add more, you always can. But anytime you are applying anything like this, the thinner really is the better, because you don't want to apply too much because it will end up showing through your foundation. So I just definitely would suggest using your finger. That's a huge thing, like no concealer brushes or anything like that. So I'm just applying it anywhere I have redness, and I kind of went a little overboard on this routine just to really show you guys, because I think it was kind of a neat trick. And I have redness, you know, pretty much all in this area right here. So. Then I went in with the lavender just around the eye area right there, just to see kind of how it brightened. And I don't really have any yellow tones in my skin, so this color isn't necessary for me. Okay, so now that I've applied a thin layer of all the products, I just kind of wanted to show you guys how it looks before, just with the product here. And I'm going to blend it out a little bit with the Beauty Blender and just kind of pushing that product in. Okay, so now we're going to conceal. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it wasn't recording as I was putting on my foundation until I was pretty much halfway done with it. So
But it's just same steps as we do usually with the Beauty Blender. Nothing's really changed. You just want to be sure to not rub or smear those colors together. Just press and pat as much as you can, because obviously you don't want to start mixing those in, because that would defeat the purpose. Then we're going to go in with the NYX HD concealer, and I think this is in light, and we're going to conceal just like we normally would, the same steps as the rest of this is the same steps as a normal foundation routine. Nothing different there whatsoever. So just the same triangle shape to make sure that you keep that area really bright, and it's going to also help conceal and cover anything that would possibly peek through that your foundation might not have covered up. So same spots, like I said, as normal. Then I'm going to go in with the NYX HD Banana Powder, and we're going to set the under eyes. Of course, make sure that you haven't already creased under there, and then just set that area just like normal. Then I'm going to get the NYC Translucent Setting Powder, and be sure to set this look. You do not want to skip this step. This is an absolute must, just like the priming, because it will help make sure everything stays in place, doesn't crease, and everything just stays flawless throughout the day.
Okay, so here is what your foundation looks like after you have color corrected foundation and concealer, and I've also set. I set under my eyes with the banana powder, and then my whole face with a translucent powder. And nothing's showing through. There's no color. You can't tell there was green here before. I mean, nobody would be able to tell that. For me, I think maybe a little bit more of the green I might benefit from that, or kind of just test and see how it looks. So, but before I finish the rest of my makeup, I just wanted to show you guys, and then I'll come back and we'll wrap it up. Okay, so that is it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it and it was very informational, and I hope you guys try this out too and let me know what you think and if it worked for you or not. Just be sure to apply thin layers at a time, and then if you need to build, you can. It's easier to build than to take away. So that's just the biggest, I think, thing when it comes to color correcting that everybody needs to be aware of. Thanks again for watching, and I love you guys, and please like and subscribe and comment below if there's anything you want to see. Thanks again. Bye guys.